Hi, it's Krista with Flourish Yoga, and we are here in our third class of our little quick series of Yin, just exploring Yin in little bits. And these are great little series to do just for a few minutes of time and just to get a little taste of what it's all about. So we're holding each pose in for about approximately 3 minutes per side or per pose. And so it goes by fairly quickly. You can usually do it in about 15 or 20 minutes. This one might be even a little bit shorter here today because none of the poses, they're all equidistant on our body today. So we're not doing one side and then versus the other. So it'll be a nice quick little series. I love to do these either first thing in the morning if you just need to have that, it's kind of mindful intention for your day. You can do this as part of your meditation. You can do it in the middle of the day as a quick little kind of refresher and kind of just like bring the mind back in. And then at the end of the day, they're beautiful before you go to sleep as well. So pick the time that works for you, schedule it in your phone, whatever has something that goes off, and then join me for this little series and try to repeat it a few times throughout the week, and then try the next one. So today's little series is flow, and it is all about the kidney and the urinary bladder. So the kidney is like our source of life, kind of holds our life essence in there. And the urinary bladder is that element that's really flexible and adaptable and ever changing. And so that's the qualities that it brings in. So when they're in balance, you have lots of energy and vitality. Your systems are all in sync, and in terms of flowing with nature and doing what they're supposed to do. And also you just feel flexible and adaptable, that you can kind of adjust as it goes along. The converse to that, when this is out of balance, our reproductive system goes quite a bit out of balance in terms of what it's doing. So you might feel a lot of irritability. You might have prostate issues or female reproductive system issues going along with that. Excess irritability during that time of the month, or maybe just feel like it's always like you're kind of in that state. You might feel very depressed or anxious. You might feel just really worn out, just don't have the energy to do anything from the lack of motivation in there. So lots of stuff that comes in here in terms of physical. It also really taps into the sciatic and the low back, right? And the backs of the legs. So if you've got tight hamstrings and low back and recurring problems through there, sciatic pain, this might be a really good area for you to tap into a little bit more. Okay, so this is our flow series. The oil that we're going to use for this one, our main oil, is Adaptiv. So I want you to take your Adaptiv, take a couple drops on. This is our mental health blend, and it is just a beautiful blend for kind of turning things around. Exactly what we want to do with this one. So breathe it in. The point that you want to put it on here is kind of like right in the center here of your foot. If you can see that, give that a little tap. And I also want you to put this one on, and you can do that on both feet, on the back of your neck, right? So this is kind of getting into the brainstem, and this is where one of the meridians comes down. We'll talk about that in a moment. So one of them, actually let's do that right now. One of them, if I can remember this correctly, they both kind of start at the pinky. So one's going to come in, it goes across, and then it comes up the inside of the legs. This is the kidney one. So pinky toe, kind of across the foot, up the inside of the legs, and then it comes up through the kidneys, and then it ends up through the chest, ends up at the back of the tongue. The other one starts at the inner eye, goes up through the forehead. So this is the urinary bladder. Up through the forehead, through the back of the neck, in through the brain, and then down the back of the body. So it's coming down along the spine. There's a couple of different roots, a couple of different meridians that it kind of branches off into, but they go down the back of the spine, the back of the legs, so the very, very back of the legs, so hamstrings, right, calf muscles back here, and then to the outer edge of your pinky toe. Okay, so pinky toe, give them a little love, give them a little love on both sides, and then get ready. So we're going to start off with Sphinx Pose. Actually, I'll save that there for a variation you might want to tap into. So in Sphinx Pose, we're going to lie on your belly, and then this is where you might want this a little bit cushy. You can take this either to go a little bit deeper, and just hold that in there, or just to make that a little bit easier on your elbows. Feel free to do that. You can rest your forehead down there, Or to make it a little bit more active, slide these out of the way. A little bit more active, you're just going to take your hands down and then you're just allowing the back of the body. So, and this one here, so the kidney is coming up through the front of the body. So this one is tapping into that and opening through there, and then also through the back body there as well. Okay, so let's get our timer going. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, just release into this one. Breathing in, breathing out, just letting go of those feelings of, just overwhelm, letting go of those feelings of anxiety. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just feel that flow of your breath. Just notice that rhythm of your breath. As you breathe in and breathe out to let go. And our mantra for our breath on this one is just flow. So flowing in and flowing out. Flowing in and flowing out. Good. And just feel that flow along the backs of your legs, through the back body, along the spine. Good. Allowing your inner organs just to be soft, to be heavy. And your body is supported by your elbows, so you could just relax into this. Breathing in and breathing out. Flowing in and flowing out. You may notice some gurgling happening through your body, some feelings of flow being reestablished through the body. I think part of the beauty of Yin is both that we hold it a little bit longer, we go into things a little bit deeper, but also just that element of us allowing ourselves to simply be still. Right? Allow yourself just to be present. Right, and I want you to be present with the inner length of your legs, the back length of your legs, so the whole back body, along the spine. Relax the root of your tongue. Good, and there's our timer. So we're going to come into our next pose, which is legs up the wall. Okay, so lifting up from that one, I've got a little bit of a crazy wall here. Still works though, right? So you're going to bring your body into the wall and then lifting your legs up. So you want to bring yourself in as close as is comfortable for your hamstrings. So this one is a great stretch for the back of your legs. The Yang version, you might want to start with you draw your toes in a little bit, just wake up that back, and then just let it relax. Or shake it out, let it all be even, and just have your arms set alongside you in that low V. Let your shoulders release back. And here I want you to really focus on relaxing the back of your tongue, letting it be soft, letting it relax. And then bring that awareness to the inner eye. And just go through this meridian channel from the inner eye, up through the forehead, the top of the head. You're just relaxing through the back of the head. Feel where it touches the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. If you want to reestablish that connection with our adaptive oil, feel free to do that, and then allow your body to be still. Just feel that gentle opening through the backs of your legs. Breathing in and breathing out. See if you can relax the back of your body. Relax those lines that go parallel to the spine on each side. Imagine they can sink a little bit deeper into the ground. And just notice that flow of your breath, breathing in and breathing out to release and let go. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feel your belly rise and fall. Breathing in, breathing out. Follow that flow of your breath from your feet to the tops of your head. And then you can bend your knees. Just gently roll over to your side and come all the way up. Okay, our last one is coming into what we call dragonfly pose. And now this is one where you may want a little bit of height. So I'm going to take one of my blankets here and placing it just underneath. So depending on how flexible you are. So if when you hinge forward, you can do that with a straight spine, feel free to do that. I get a little bit of jamming there in my low back. This is definitely one I need to work on. So if I have a little bit of height there, it allows me to hinge forward. Now, if you're placing a lot of height underneath there, you may want to have some side. So I still have my legs are supported, but if you get so much height that you feel like your knees are rising up and you're going to be hyperextending into that, you can always make that super comfy with a little bit of support underneath that. If you have, slide back a little bit, if you have a bolster, you can bring that in front to rest your forehead on, or depending on your flexibility, you may be able to take some blocks and build it up to that height that you can release down onto as well. Okay, so getting yourself, so legs are simply extended out. Yourself a nice deep breath in and breathing out as you start to release forwards. And just being present with that edge of your stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're just cultivating this feeling of adaptability, of flexibility. Just let your legs be loose. Breathing in and breathing out. You go ahead and put your forehead down. I'm just going to talk a little bit before we slip totally into this pose. So breathing in, breathing out, feel that flow of your breath, feel that flow of energy. You can feel it from the outer, so imagine your breath is coming in from your outer pinkies and up through the backs of your legs, and all the way up through your back to the top of your head and down towards your eyes. Then let that flow reverse and going in that opposite direction. So just gaining that flexibility from that urinary bladder channel as you breathe in and breathe out. So the adaptive oil is just perfect for this meridian pair. And it kind of addresses some of those fears and stress so we can be confident and clear in our actions. It is just super supportive of our whole nervous system and just allowing us to show up without that sense of agitation and just be fully present in the moment. So wonderful blend if you just start playing with on this one. Breathing in and breathing out. Just allowing yourself, we're going to give this one a couple extra minutes, one extra minute here, just to breathe in, just to feel that sense of flow, that sense of ease, and that knowing that everything is okay, everything will be all right. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. And then just slowly, mindfully lifting yourself back up to sitting. Cross your legs back in. Just give your shoulders a roll back there. I want you just to tuck your chin for a minute. Feel that stretch to the back of the neck. Good. And then take a nice deep breath in, breathing out, sitting up tall, confident, and just feeling at ease and in that place of balance. Good. So I hope you enjoyed this little flow series. I think it's one of my favorites so far and super easy to do. Feels good. I'm feeling refreshed now after those 3 poses. I'm not sure where you're at, whether you're feeling relaxed, ready to slip to bed, or ready to start your day, or having a little midday break. This was perfect for any of those situations, and you can make it into whatever you need. All right, join me again for the next one, and we'll keep exploring these quick little dives into this. And there is a longer series of class, the flow class that goes along with this, that you can explore and to go into it a little bit deeper. But this is a nice, quick little thing you can do every day. All right, thank you for joining me. And remember to breathe in and breathe out, just feeling that flow and that ease. Namaste.